my God, did the pulley just seize? Hey guys, it's Sonia again. Very last video, I got to show you my brand new project car, which is my 1989 Fox Body. This will be the first time that I officially work on this thing. Very curious to see what the differences are between my Nissan and this Mustang. So along with doing some basic maintenance, I'm gonna be getting it ready for the track, which is in 4 days. I'm doing Chuckwalla here in Southern California, which is like one of my favorite tracks. But I just found out that we're doing it counterclockwise. Ugh, I don't know about that. It'll be my first time on track with this car and also the first time I'm ever running that configuration. So we'll see how that goes. I've only had it for a couple weeks, so I've only street driven it. Well, it definitely has some quirks. The power steering is puking all over the place. And the power steering pump, starting to understand that the power steering pumps on these year of cars, like 83 to 93, suck really bad. The exhaust being as loud as it is, literally hear the power steering pump over anything else. The power steering
That's
pump?
the power steering. Forward.
That's kind of annoying. The other thing that it's doing is it's puking fluid all over the place. Not really sure if it's the pump or what it is. Doesn't look like any of the lines. It looks like it's slinging fluid from where the pump is. In order for me to actually identify where it was coming from, I degreased the whole thing, cleaned it, washed it all off, and then drove it around town and then was able to see. Well, the intent was to see exactly where it was coming from. I have a feeling that it's coming from the pump and where this pulley mate, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm also gonna try to tighten up all the fittings, like from the pump to the rack itself, and try to clean all that up. All right, so before we get started, I just want to call out the tools that I'm gonna be using. Socket wrench, sockets, power steering fluid, a torque wrench, and a couple other tools, and a pulley puller. Oh crap. I just realized I don't have a pulley puller. So, reservoir. This is the 3 bolts that hold a bracket on, and then the pulley goes right here. A high pressure line, low pressure lines, O-rings. All right, so looks like I'm gonna be spending the next 30 minutes cleaning up the behemoth of a mess that this power steering just made on the floor. So I need to get the pulley off in order for me to actually take the belt off, then to get to the actual pump itself. There are 3 or 4 bolts, I think, that hold the bracket. Then I'm gonna remove the old pump, put the new pump back on, and just reverse. After the pump is in, I just put in new power steering fluid and then just bleed the system. So I'm just flushing the system. Got a bunch of fluid through there. We're waiting for it to come back out and get out all the old gunk that's in there. All right, so shout out to Ghost Spinnaker. He came through, he had a pulley puller. This really, I feel like this would. A bit. Now it's harder, so it's the other way, right?
No, harder is good.
Oh, harder's good. Are you sure it's the right way? Are we positive? Oh my God, did the pulley just seize? For a minute there, we thought it seized. We held tension on the pulley with the actual belt, just held it on while we were using the pulley puller, and that seemed to get it off. Thank God. So putting this pump back on, putting it back to this bracket, then I'm gonna hook up the high pressure line, low pressure line, put the pulley on, fill it back up with fluid, and connect all the things, and then move on to the next thing. I watched the LMR video where they removed pulley and the pump. During that, I remember seeing the high pressure line from the pump. I was like, wait a minute, this looks different. So went back to the LMR video and it was completely different. Ran over to AutoZone, they had the right one. This is what the pump had. This obviously would not be right. So the new pump and the pulley are on. I'm just replacing the lines. One of these days, I will get fitting in where it's supposed to be the first time, like perfect. All I gotta do is just put some fluid in this thing, flush it through. All right, guys, the thing is finally done. Let's go take it for a test drive. I mean, I can still hear noise, but this is not too bad. I heard you have to do a really hard pull to check for power steering. Seems to be good. All right, guys, power steering is in. We have no leaks as of yet. Fingers crossed. Everything seems to be working okay. If you liked the video, make sure to thumbs up and also make sure you subscribe and do all the social media thing. Until the next time, peace. The 79 Fox on this 79. I don't have a 79. Oh God. This car has power steering issues. That car has power steering issues. I'm